It's a terrible football show. What do you expect?
I want whatever you guys are smoking right now.
Just in my brain, it just makes so much sense.
OH!
Oh, baby, yeah!
You have no quarterback. You're going to need some punters.
Welcome to a terrible football show.
That's my quarterback and my teammate, man.
Ruins my fucking holiday every damn year.
Alex,
What up?
you can thoroughly kiss my ass.
If it's Toledo, I'm drawing the best damn rocket there is out there.
Now that's gonna look like a dildo.
Tell my HR director about this show. He's going to listen to it.
They draft Xavier Worthy. What the fuck? Wide receiver from Texas.
Fucking hamster.
It's a hamster mixed in with a sheep.
The Buffalo Hamsters have traded.
Listen, guys, this is a terrible football show where everybody may be good at nothing, but we are terrible at everything.
That's facts. That's a clip for the intro.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
That's a clip for the intro, baby. Yeah, he's successful at just giving his terrible opinions, so why can't I? Terrible football show, after all. Welcome to a terrible football show, episode 110, I think. It is September 17th, 2024. Back after a 1 week unplanned break. That's actually 100% my fault. I'm gonna be fully transparent. I had a situation happening last week involving trying to buy a car, and I wanted to start off the show with a special shout out to Shane for coming in clutch out of nowhere. Called him up. Hey, man, you off tomorrow? No, but I can be. Why? Do you need me for something? What do you mean you can be? It's like, I mean, I can just call in. What do you need? I'm trying to go down to Dallas. Oh, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, I'll go.
Shout out. Yep. What the fuck is that?
That's on your side, buddy. What is happening over there?
What is
Is
going
someone
on?
playing Pong?
Who's playing Pong? It's a terrible
I don't know.
football show, but we ain't that bad. Come on now.
I have no idea what the fuck that was. I'm gonna be honest, but
I don't know.
yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, had a
I'll
nice
do it
little drive.
any day of the week.
What is that noise?
I am tripping. I don't know what this is. I seriously don't.
Is that
It's not coming
Ricky?
from mine. It's
Ricky.
not coming from me.
Ricky. Ricky. All right, I need to mute Rick while he figures himself out. All right. Just go ahead and dox
Ricky's
him.
turned into an android.
Go ahead and dox him there. Go ahead and dox him there.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Okay. I'm
All right,
good.
all right.
I was tripping.
But yeah, Shane, appreciate you, dude. It was a fun time. Had a good lunch. You really hooked me up. So shout out to that. So we're back this week. We actually had to talk about the NFL because NFL last week would have been our week one talk, overreactions and everything. Now we got week 1 and 2 overreactions. It's gonna be a great time. Then we got Jacob out of the camper. The camper life has come to a close. Jacob, how you feeling, buddy?
You know, I'm feeling great. Not only is the camper life over with, but boys, I'm a dad.
Shout out. Ricky, you're still muted, buddy. We were having some mic
Still
problems out of
muted
you.
and
It's
beeping.
still beeping.
Is it still beeping?
It's
Yeah.
still beeping.
Let me unmute Rick. Ricky, you there, buddy?
No. Can't hear you.
Nope. He's got problems. Get out of here, Rick. Fix your problems, buddy. We'll circle back with you. We lost Shane.
What is happening?
This is a great start for a Tuesday with a terrible football show. Jesus Christ. Now I lost Jacob. Now I got Jacob back. I got Shane back. What is happening? This is a terrible show, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not following the show, you need to be. Let me go ahead and start turning down the music all the way here. Ricky, you got problems to settle over there, buddy. I don't know what's going on with you, but you got problems. But yeah, shout out to Jacob. You're a dad now, man. How you feeling? Feeling on top of the world?
Absolutely. You know, I got to hold him yesterday and today, and it's a whole different feeling.
Right.
It's like life isn't about you anymore. It's about your child.
Correct. It's a whole different mindset.
Yep.
Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you here. From everyone here at Sparky 3 and ATFS, we're proud of you, buddy. You're going to be a great dad, and that kid is going to be a top fucking tier Michigan and Eagles fan. I can't wait. Let's go. Can't wait. Let's go. Go blue, baby. Go blue. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting in my resignation now.
Whoa,
This is my 2-week notice.
whoa. Let's back up now. No, we all know they're going to be a suffering Ohio State and suffering Cowboys fan.
I mean, Ohio State's kind of, you can't really say suffering. They're always top tier. Not always winning.
Okay, look, I
but
say
they're top tier.
I say suffering for them because they're never winning the big one except for like twice.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah, over like didn't you win like twice over the last like decade? Is that right, or is it just once? If it's just once, it helps my case even more.
Since
Since
we've been since the year 2000, we've won 2 daddies, been to 3.
Okay, well, see, there you go. That's the you get
It's more than most teams can say. Not everybody can be Alabama. Not everybody can play.
Yeah,
in a
I
weak
mean,
conference.
but hey, look, I mean, you get so close and you fall so short, and you lose to Michigan 3 times in a row. So I mean, that's a suffering
cheating.
That's a suffering.
Cheating.
That's a suffering fan. That's suffering fandom.
Yeah, but it was cheating. So
It's still you're still suffering. I mean, that's the point. My point stands. And then of course,
Yeah, hear me now.
we can hear you, Ricky. Welcome to
You are
the
not.
show.
You don't have the beeps.
No beeps this time,
Good. No beep this time. I'm
No
telling you,
beeps.
it's been one heck of a day.
man. I feel you. Ricky, how you doing today?
I beep and feel you, dude.
So yeah, I get a text message probably about 2:30. My wife was stuck on the inside of the interstate, so we had to go get her car, and so we're going to go get it fixed now. So yeah, I've been trying to get all that set up and everything like that. But yeah, other than that, that's okay. But yeah, I'll go on my Tyler rant here in a little bit though.
Yeah, hopefully
Hey.
Tyler can make it in. Tyler said in chat if he makes it back to the house, he'll jump on. But he says if not, Malik Willis for MVP. You make me mad with your Malik Willis stuff. It's an inside joke, people. You wouldn't get it. But yeah, he can go on the Tyler rant here in a
Hey,
minute.
what if we could tell the story, but we can't tell the story?
Yeah, we're not going to tell that. Not today. We're not going to tell the story today. Maybe one day we will tell the story. But hey, let's go.
ATFS After Dark.
ATFS
Patreon
After
only.
Dark. Yeah, Patreon only. Shout out to the Patreon. Thank you. Fuck. I always forget about it. I was telling the boys over at Gamesthetic, I got to start including it at the top of the script because I always forget about it till the very end. Shout out to our Patreon, baby. Link down in the description below. I think it's in there. Let me look. Let me hop over here and make sure that I'm not cooking ourselves here. Oh, it is there. There we go. It's the second link. It's the second link here on the show. Go check out the Patreon. You can be our first patron, and we'd appreciate that. And we'll try to do right by you and create ATFS After Dark content. So shout out to that. But boys, you want to go ahead and just start jumping into stuff because we got a lot to cover today. Let's do it. All right. So let's of course, we have our beautiful thumbnail drawn by me. It should go in a museum, honestly.
Yeah, appreciate that one.
Yeah,
buddy.
100%. So yeah, the 4 horsemen of trash. So let's go ahead and start off with the most recent news, and kind of put a big old bow on everything. We love going full circle here. Because shout out to Kirito in chat, came into the show immediately during the start and soon and already dropped comments about this. Let's start here. Let's start off with the most recent headlines involving Bryce Young. Carolina Panthers already benched Bryce after 2 games of this season in his second year. The Red Rocket is going to be starting going forward. Some stuff that he was saying in chat was like, I can't scroll down over here. I'm having problems, boys. I'm having all sorts of problems. Bryce Young needs to get traded away from the Panthers. You're free. Call me stupid, but dysfunctional franchise can't develop anyone, let alone a quarterback. If Bryce gets traded to a stable franchise or a good franchise, at least, that when Bryce Young can get the development he needs. I mean, is that take wrong? I feel like that take is not wrong in the slightest with how Carolina is since David Tepper took over.
Well, yeah. Look at Baker Mayfield. Look at Sam Darnold.
Exactly.
I mean, look at what they're doing right now.
Yeah,
and I think the same will happen with Bryce Young because he is a good quarterback. It's just
he's got talent.
Shit franchise.
Yeah, I mean he's a small dude, sure. He doesn't have the physical tangibles as other guys, but I don't think that's going to stop him from being an elite guy in the NFL. I mean, it's just he's on an ungodly crappy team. Like this is like historically bad team. And David Tepper, he is just running that franchise into the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing because they can barely sell 10% of their tickets. The NFL is going to look at this and they're going to relegate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Yeah, it's so bad to the point, y'all. Could we look 5, 6 years down the road and say, "Hey, Carolina could be good 5, 6 years down the road"? I mean, that's where you're looking at right now as far as the timetable goes on any kind of development. And by the time Bryce Young's 5, 6 years down the road, it's going to be too late. You're not going to set you're not going to set your stone as a max tier quarterback or anything like that. So I agree. I think the best thing for him to do is get traded. We'll be glad to give you Dak Prescott. Um, we'll be
You
glad
want
to give
you
Dak
want you want
Prescott.
Bryce in Dallas?
I'm just saying. I'm not want him in Dallas per se. I just don't want Dak in Dallas.
Hey,
Anyways,
That loss was not Dak's fault.
it was not. No, it wasn't.
We'll get
no,
there.
it wasn't.
We'll get
no,
there.
it wasn't.
We'll get there.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general, sir. Just in general, sir. But anyways, I mean, yeah, but I mean, and all kidding aside, yeah, he does need to go somewhere where he can be a backup, where he can learn. Because right now, if him getting hit, him getting run to the ground, that's not going to cut it. Like there's no way you could expect him in that type of situation, even with receivers like Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen, Jonathan Mingo. You know, those type of guys who at one point had really good careers on really decent ball teams. But I mean, it's just they're going to run him into the ground, and it's just best to trade him and let him back up somewhere.
Yeah, I will say, like, if Andy Dalton comes in and slings it and plays well, then at that point, is it a Bryce problem?
And he's a veteran. You
He's
were
a veteran.
expecting him to play well,
Yeah.
regardless of the situation.
Yeah, but this is a very bad team. Like, I think we can all agree to that. That offensive line is arguably worse than Chicago, and that's saying something.
Look, that offensive line is the worst I've seen in 7-8 years in the NFL.
Panthers, the Bears.
Bryce, period.
Ah!
In the NFL, period, is the worst. Bryce is literally running away every play. I'm surprised he has not pulled the Forrest Gump and just took off running and just didn't stop till he got back to his apartment.
I just felt like running.
That is terrible. It's terrible. And Andy Dalton is about to become a full resident of the local hospital because that man is going to get beaten up behind that offensive line.
Max
He's a
Crosby.
ginger. He can take it.
Max Crosby about to do work this weekend.
Oh, they play the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to die.
Max
Mania, baby.
Minshew Mania about to run wild on him, brother. Along with
no.
Max Crosby. Oh no. No, like if
every time he snaps the ball, I'm just gonna think of that plenty of the apes meme. Oh no, you know what?
oh yeah. Oh no. Like, all right, so 2 games into his second season, I feel like this is one of the fastest, if not like the fastest turnaround from a number 1 overall draft pick QB to being benched and getting kind of shafted with his career. At this point, if you're Bryce, I mean, do you demand a trade? I feel I see the upsides to that. Obviously, get the hell out of a shitty situation, but that could also look bad on you too. Like if you're Bryce, I mean, do you go ahead and just demand a trade? Because is this experiment over?
I think you demand it, and I think you demand it, and I'll let you know the place where he should go here shortly. But you were talking about the receivers earlier, and I was going to bring this up, but I was eating a chicken strip.
Nice.
Anyways, it seems like when they grabbed Adam Thielen and Deontay Johnson and the receivers that they do have and the other players on that team, it's like they chose the best C-tier players they can get. They grabbed the best players they could get for the price just so they know they would be bad, but yet pay these players. It makes no sense whatsoever. But going forward here, put Bryce Young on the Packers until Jordan Love comes back and see what happens.
I don't think that's the thing, though. I don't think he has the power nor leverage to demand a trade, though. That's the only problem.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Can he?
Yeah, he
trade?
really hasn't proven himself.
Like, what's he going to say? Oh, I was the number 1 overall pick. Like, when you demand a trade, you're selling yourself. He has nothing to sell himself on. The best bet is the owners to say, hey, we're just going to trade you. The owners have all the leverage in the world, but Bryce has no leverage to trade.
Look, this is what's going to happen with him. It's going to happen the same way that happened with Mac Jones. He's going to get traded. He's going to be a backup, and he's going to have to prove himself in the times that he's able to prove himself in order to get that starting position back.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I really do not think it's a Bryce problem. It's a Carolina problem. That the NFL is at its most lucrative point in its existence right now. Every team is selling out games. Every team is selling merchandise, tickets, fanfare. They're selling it all. And Carolina can't even fill 15% of a stadium.
Facts. And it's like, they can, right? Because we've seen it. Cam Newton, man, the Jake Delhomme era, we've seen it, man. They can fill a stadium. Charlotte is a passionate fan base. You know what I mean? Like they have the fan base. They just have currently a terrible organization, and I think it really comes at the top with David Tepper. And it's to the point where I've seen conversations like, man, if it keeps going the way that it is in terms of like what Jacob just said with sales and stuff, could the NFL step in and make David Tepper sell? Because it's like he's destroying the franchise.
They can do that, but again, they could also relegate them down. That's a possibility. They have done that in the past with expansion teams.
Mm-hmm.
And Carolina is just an expansion team. The NFL doesn't give a shit about the expansion teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's swim or sink for the expansion teams. Houston's doing a phenomenal job at swimming and have been for a while. Carolina hasn't swam since that year they went to the Super Bowl.
Facts. Also,
so we could lose an expansion team, or they could just move to a different city.
Right. Also, in terms of like if Bryce was to be traded, whether if it's because Carolina just does it themselves, Bryce demands it, or a team makes a call, whatever the case is, what are some team possibilities that you guys think could potentially step up and make a move? Because I got two in mind personally that
Seattle.
I could see making moves. Seattle was not one of my two personally. I was thinking either of the Jersey teams, either one of them for different reasons.
And if he went to the Giants, he'd be in the same situation he's in now. That make no sense.
They got a better offensive line than the damn Panthers, and they have arguably a better receiving core, and they definitely have a better defense. They're not a top tier team, but like, come on now. I mean, like, I feel like you put a quarterback of any better caliber than Daniel Jones in there, that team automatically gets a little bit better. Danny Dimes went how many games without since signing that contract and threw more pick sixes than TDs? Come on now. Like, you put anyone else, any other QB in that situation, and they might automatically get a little bit better.
Mark my words, Bryce Young is no better than Daniel Jones.
You're out of your fucking...
No, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think Bryce Young wasn't even in the top 3 quarterbacks in that draft class.
No,
both of you.
Dude, guys, Daniel Jones. Okay,
Sucks.
Daniel Jones. Okay,
Daniel Jones sucks. Let me go ahead and finish the statement.
No. You could almost compare him to the time that Eli was before Eli started winning Super Bowls. No, I don't want to hear that.
I've seen those comparisons, and at one point that very fair comparison. At this point, it's not. Daniel sucks. All right.
He's going on the same path.
At one point, he was. At one point, him and Eli were going the same path. Eli went up. Daniel's going down.
But both of the Manning brothers did it. Both of the Manning brothers sucked when they got into the NFL at first.
Facts.
And overall, Eli Manning still couldn't get over 500 for his career. So I don't want to hear that crap.
Daniel Jones sucks, dude. Like, you as a Cowboys fan are going to be defending him. Relax, buddy.
No.
Daniel Jones isn't even cracking top 20 QBs in the league. Relax, buddy.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see in the long run.
We will, whenever he's going to be a career backup and probably not be a Giant after this year.
I agree.
When Caleb Williams is a bust and they get Daniel Jones, Chicago Bears quarterback, then you'll be...
Hey, man, get
I'm
Danny Dimes.
Daniel Jones on you now. Y'all are out of your
Danny
mind.
Dimes in there like we got Mike Glennon in there, baby. That's a Bears move. Let's go. That's a Chicago Bears move.
You're out of your mind.
As far as teams, I somewhat agree with MVP and chat. I like most of the teams he chose. I like the Los Angeles Rams for Bryce Young. I like the Seattle Seahawks for Bryce Young. But I'm gonna be real. I like the Packers. Why not have him like you see how much Jordan Love has grown in that system and under that staff in the amount of time that he has. Unfortunately, Bryce Young has not had the luxury of that. Give him that development. He needs to go somewhere to where he can get the development that a Jordan Love received, because we see it paying off now. Now, unfortunately, due to the injury, he's going to be out a couple weeks. But Jordan Love looked like a top 15 quarterback for the way he was performing in that week 1 game. He was phenomenal.
Let's be real here, boys. Alabama does not produce NFL quarterback talent.
Not really, no.
Not really. Historically, no. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Tua can sling it when he's not, getting
Tua can
hurt.
only sling it because he has the fastest fucking receivers in the world.
He's accurate as shit. All right, let's not argue on that. Like, he can sling it because he's accurate. He doesn't have arm strength per se. He's got pretty solid arm, but he's accurate as shit. Like, let's be honest on that front. He does have the weapons around him to make his life better, but I'm not saying he's a superstar by any means, but he can sling it. He can sling the ball. He's pretty solid in that department. But Jalen Hurts ain't bad. I know he's, ended with Oklahoma, but Jalen Hurts isn't bad. Mac Jones is Mac Jones. So
Jalen also has one of the best offensive lines.
Yeah. True. Look, I'm not saying they have. I'm supporting your point. Historically, no. Bama does not have good QBs historically, just like Ohio State. But there's there's at least a few guys that can be brought into that conversation. Maybe not Hall of Fame superstars, but they're in that conversation.
Ohio State has 2 of the best in the NFL right now. CJ, Joey B.
You can't claim Joey B.
You can too. He said so himself.
He did say so. Unfortunately, he did say that, and just like I think Quinn said it too, right?
He's just being nice and letting y'all claim him.
Quinn said it too.
Quinn said it too.
Quinn said Ohio State can claim him too.
Delusional.
Oh, that's funny. Delusional.
Quinn Ewers would not be Quinn Ewers without Texas.
That's not true.
Fun fact, in my mock draft, I had Panthers take Anthony Richardson, Texans, Bryce Young, Colts, CJ Stroud. Well, Anthony Richardson also sucks, so Panthers would have been screwed no matter what. So shout out to that, I guess. Been calling that one for a while, that AR stinks. I mean, he's got all the potential in the world, but, where is it right now, No, the Bryce Young situation, it's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out. If he's going to be a Panther by the end of the season. I say this is going to be his last year in Carolina no matter what. That's my personal take.
Let's be real here. This includes Anthony Richardson as well. Sophomore seasons notoriously suck for quarterbacks.
Facts.
Notoriously. The sophomore season is always the worst season in the NFL.
Yeah. And unfortunately, in Bryce's case, he has probably the most impatient owner in the NFL. So does not give a shit. Time to go. And it's going to go. Look, I'm going to say this up front. I'm going to say it right now up front. Does not matter if Caleb's going to end up being a bust. Let's just say that happens. This is going to be historically a unbelievably lopsided trade. It's of just a hilarious magnitude of just how much the Bears won that trade, even if Caleb ends up being a bust. It doesn't matter. You look at everything else they got with it too. This is a historically lopsided trade that's going to be talked about forever. Still sticking with the NFL. Let's keep going around the 4 horsemen of trash. Boys, what's going on with the Cowboys? What's going on with what's going on with America's trash? What's going on with the America's trash bag? Jacob, you just pulled out a little bit of Roman Reigns with that little that little sniffle you just did there. You got that little annoying going on.
Well, first of all, we don't have a fucking run game to save our lives.
Facts, bro.
Big facts.
Second of all, Dak's probably going to end up getting hurt within the next couple games.
Okay. Don't wish that.
Third of
I can
all,
see it.
We don't have an offensive coordinator to save our fucking life. We don't. We really, really do not. This game is not on the defense. I will not put it on the defense. This is just lack of offensive production.
mean, they did allow 44 to the Saints, regardless
And
of the situation.
And they also gave up to over 200 rushing yards.
Yeah, but it's Alvin
Kamara
Kamara.
cooked.
I don't give a damn if it's Alvin Kamara. Minshew mania. The Raiders rushed for 49 yards and they won. I'm just saying. It was
I'm
the
putting
defense
this on
that
lack
let
of
us down.
offensive production. I'm telling you,
Yeah, you
Dallas.
can do that. You could
Dallas
do that, but
plays
I'm
like a
trying to tell
Big
you.
12 team usually. Usually, we sling it. It's a shootout every fucking game. Obviously not. Obviously, I don't. How do we go from destroying the Browns to letting 44 points up to Derek Carr?
We're the Cowboys. That's just how it works.
I know. I say it out loud. It's just my internal thinking. It's my internal thinking becoming external. It's just, I know why. It's because we are Dallas. It is what it is. We win the games that we should, and we also lose the games that we should not lose.
Y'all let Derek Carr go back to the future where he was an MVP for the Raiders before he got hurt in the playoff game. That man was dishing it out to anybody and everybody that can catch a ball.
I will say, at least we didn't let up as many points as Carolina did last week.
You're right.
That's true.
But all I'm saying is, I think the Saints might be a pretty damn good team this year.
Yeah, you know what? We might have been sleeping on the Saints, man, because offensively, like they're kind of slinging it right now. You know what I mean? We might have been sleeping on the Saints a little bit.
I mean, their offense is so good. I got into a string of TikToks last night that blew my mind, saying that Alvin Kamara was a part of the Illuminati and that he's been paying the other team to not tackle him.
Hold on. He's been relatively one of the top tier running backs in the league since he came into the league.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you, but like that's how bad. Well, I'll say it this way because I do want to be courteous to y'all's defense. That's how good Kamara was against the Cowboys. That they're like, this has been going on for 6 weeks now. He's part of the Illuminati. He's paying. Yeah, it was weird. I'm just saying. I know it took a left turn there, but I'm just saying.
I had a sneaky suspicion that after the game against the Browns that we were not going to be as good as we thought we were going to, because Dak barely did anything in that game. True. Zeke only ran for 40 yards, and that was our leading rusher.
Zeke's washed. So.
Yeah, so I had a sneaky suspicion. I just think the Browns are that bad this year. Like, they really are.
It's a rough time to be a Browns fan. I finally know a Browns fan personally, so it's a rough time to be a Browns fan.
But they did beat Jacksonville, so.
They did. Look, I've been telling you guys for a while now, Jacksonville is not a team to bet your money on this year. They're not, unfortunately. I don't have a good feeling about that team this year, and they are showing it to me right now. Just like the Cowboys are for you guys and the Bears are for me.
I think NFL-wise, it's about to be a very sad year for the majority of us.
Yeah, big time.
All I know is my predictions can still come true. NFC East has 3 teams tied at 1-1, and one of them is my Washington Commanders. That's all I know so far. One of them is 0-2. So hey, I still have faith in my Washington Commanders this year.
I hate how you say my Washington Commanders as if they're your team and your account. You do the same thing with Vanderbilt, and I'm just like, God, it makes me want to strangle you.
Screw Vanderbilt. I can't believe they lost to Georgia State. That's terrible, man. How you gonna beat Virginia Tech but lose to Georgia State? That's pathetic, man.
Oh my God, dude. Oh no, I'll say this. I included Florida as part of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I just asked the boys last night, like, what all we should do, and Shane said Florida. I'll be honest, the Bears should probably be in there too. Of the 4 Horsemen of trash, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Bears should probably be in there too. Just like, what are we doing, man? We got an experienced offensive play caller who's called plays at a very high level. And it's like, dude, our offense looks the exact same. Like, what are we doing? I understand we have a terrible offensive line. I get that, but like, bro, like in terms of play calling, it looks the exact damn same as it did. Oh man. There's flashes though. There are some flashes. we gotta get better on the offense. The defense is doing everything I need to do, though. The defense is damn good, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a top 10, top 5 defense. Special teams finally looks better. Happy about that too. But we just gotta get the offensive rolling, baby.
You know, one team that's looking pretty good so far this year that we all shat on in the predictions.
Who's that?
Buffalo.
Patriots.
Yeah, no, Patriots for real. That defense is damn good, man. I mean, the Patriots are shocking me a little bit.
I was gonna say Buffalo because Buffalo
is another one too. Buffalo's looking so much better.
Cowboys season's over with. Sorry, guys. Buccaneers to the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Let's go, Baker Mayfield, baby.
Yep.
Relax.
Come on, come on.
Relax.
Baker. They just beat the Lions.
Hey,
so
look, I really hope.
Week 2.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. Because at one point we had a terrible football show episode where the title was literally called Sam Darnold's an MVP. So I mean, it's never too early to start with these overreactions.
49ers. It's week 2. Relax.
Hey, listen, all right. So I was actually watching that game, right? Because my fiance's dad, he's from Minnesota, big Vikings fan. So when I went over there, he was watching the game. Dude, I'm gonna tell you up front, that defense is cold as shit. Like watching that Vikings defense, dude, that defense is legit. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. Watch for the Vikings. I was sleeping on them. Bro, as long as Sam Darnold can keep playing the way that he is and that defense is rocking the way I saw them rock, dude, Vikings are going to be scary.
I gave them 2 wins this season, and they're already there.
Yep.
So now they're going
0-14.
0-15.
0-15, yeah. Oh, jeez. Bears are a dysfunctional franchise, just like the Panthers, mainly just because of bad luck. The Bears will probably remain dysfunctional until it's out of the hands of the McCaskies, or a McCaskey comes along and decides to break free of all the traditions. Because right now, I think it's George McCaskey is our primary CEO and everything. Obviously, the owner is still Virginia McCaskey, I think, who's turning 100 soon, this year, next year. But once maybe George is out of the picture, and maybe one of his kids or grandkids, maybe they come in, and if we stay within the McCaskies, and just if they have a different mindset, a different philosophy, and they want to break free of the mold, that's when the Bears can potentially change. But it's still the same mentality it's been for so long. But I don't know. There's still time. There's still time to turn things around for them. So we'll see how it goes. On the college side of things,
Stephen Jones to take over the Cowboys. We have a similar situation family wise.
Yeah. No, I mean, our situations are similar. We both have old heads that are running it a certain way.
Yeah.
You guys are a little bit more aggressive in the old head way. Jerry is very much just dick on table. He's going to do what he wants.
He's got the money for it.
Yeah, exactly. So it is what it is. But on the other side of things, with the 4 horsemen of trash, man, what is going on, Florida State? We celebrated the national Florida State sucks holiday. At this point, it's an all year long holiday, baby. It's an all year long holiday, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's a great time to be a hater of Florida State. And honestly, man, what it comes down to, it's dude, I was saying it all last year when he was with Oregon State, was saying it before. DJ Uiagalelei, man, he's not that guy. All right, he's just not. I'm sorry, he's not. This team, dude, I think it's history made, right? Of a team starting off in the top 10 and dropping 3 in a row. That's
it is.
That's
they are the only
made.
team. And also, their head coach saying that every other team, if they face these 3 teams, would also be 0-3 right now.
I think it's because your team sucks right now.
He said, and I quote, "We face 3 powerhouse programs, and your teams would also be 0-3 if you had this same schedule."
And he's a dumbass, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on.
I mean,
Georgia Tech's not a powerhouse.
No, I want both of them to keep. I saw a post. I want both of them to keep their jobs, though, at least until the rivalry game with Florida State.
Oh yeah,
just to see who is the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Terrible game of the week.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't want that to happen because I don't want to have to wait all season long. Because I'm 99.5% sure that's the very last game of the year, and I don't want to continuously watch bad football. because it is horrendous to even look at.
You watch Arkansas games though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Your Cowboys gave up 44 to the Derek Carr Saints.
That's the NFL, dog. We're talking about college.
I don't
My
care.
team's
Do your
2-0, and we're number 3 in the nation according to the shit AP polls.
Fuck the AP.
Fuck Jacob.
You would.
No, dude, the Florida State thing, man. As a Miami fan here, it's a great time for me. I love watching things burn down right now. I did see one rumor that Florida is gearing up to send the biggest bag in the history of bags over to Lane Kiffin for Florida, and I'm just like, oh Lord,
He won't go there.
I don't think he will either.
He will not go there.
If he does, Jesus Christ.
Think about this, gentlemen. In our lifetimes, would we have ever thought that Ole Miss be a better job than Florida? Ole Miss is like a shithole. Like seriously, it is. It is one big dog pile of crap out in the middle of nowhere, nothing, and it's better than the swamp in Florida. I don't understand that one.
Mississippi
is so bad.
Mississippi is a state. It is shitty sippy is in existence. Let me tell you.
My national championship prediction is still hot and running. Ole Miss, Ohio State.
All I gotta say is, I've been a college football fan for 22 years, and I've never seen an era or a year in football where you're coming to the swamp means absolutely nothing.
That's true. That's a good way to put it right there, buddy. That is true. It doesn't mean a damn thing right now. And like they've got like one of the top recruits in the nation at QB, right? With Lagway. Like wasn't he like one of the top recruits last year? Man, watch him transfer out. Watch him be like, yeah, fuck this shit.
Watch a lot of people transfer out. Like, that program's about to go really broke quick.
Yeah, fuck this sinking ship, man.
Every top tier player they have is about to get approached. If they're not even I'm sure they're getting approached under the table right now. I'm just saying.
Like, I'm wondering how long Billy's going to make it for this year. What do you guys think?
Half season.
Yeah, his buyout right now is only $28 million, and if they wait until the season's over, it's only 25. They'll pay that 28. But yeah, I think he's already secretly gone. I don't think he's got much time.
No, I mean, even before the season started, there was reports coming out that he was going to be fired regardless of what happened this season. So he was on his way out no matter what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion,
really shocking that they haven't really done much this season.
Facts.
They should have never hired. They should have never hired him to begin with.
Also facts. That was a questionable hire from the get-go, but at the time, Florida fans they were about it at the time. But now
there's a rumor on who they could hire as a replacement.
Who's that?
There's actually 2 rumors.
Okay.
Coach O.
Okay.
And bringing back Urban.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, keep your Ohio State fantasy of Urban Meyer away from college football, dude.
Why would I? No, hold on. It's a legitimate rumor, though, because he used to coach for them.
I mean, I know.
And
but
you took him to a natty.
No one is going to touch Urban Meyer with a 25-foot pole wrapped around caution tape.
Bad publicity is still publicity regardless.
That's true.
I don't know who they're getting.
You're right. Listen.
You're right. I mean, for God's sakes, Bobby Petrino is back at Arkansas. Jesus.
That is true.
Hey, but listen, I'm pretty sure Urban Meyer's just banned from the state of Florida after what happened with Jacksonville. All right, like I don't think he's going back. I think he's banned from the whole area, buddy.
Hey, let's be real here, though. Can we give a special shout out to how underrated in the polls that both NIU and Illinois is right now?
Oh, right.
Hey, Alex,
The state of Illinois is popping off.
I want to mention something real quick. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Is it Kirito?
Kirito. I was gonna circle. I was gonna circle to that comment.
Yeah. It wasn't me that said that. It was the redhead up above me that said that.
Yeah. He's the Big Ten guy. And also, just to answer the question, though, I mean, yo, listen, Kirito, I appreciate you every single week, but it's Wisconsin.
It's Wisconsin.
And I'm not even saying anything to knock Bama. Bama's a top team this year right now, right? But it's Wisconsin. You know what I mean? Now, if Alabama went up there and played like Ohio State or Michigan and beat them, oh, buddy. Now we talking.
Michigan,
we cooking.
be honest here.
We cooking.
Why don't you send Alabama into Happy Valley in a whiteout?
Oh, dude, facts. I want to see that. Let's see that game, baby. No, I mean, for Wisconsin, I feel like it's going to take probably a few more seasons for Luke Fickell to kind of really do his thing, and get that program, going, get his recruits in there and stuff like that. They're not a terrible team, but they're not a contender. They're just not. They're not there yet. Yeah, they're not there yet.
It took them a few years with Cincinnati, so give them a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, y'all move the goalposts now.
Now,
hey, I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm just keeping it real.
Now, here's a question for you guys. Is Kentucky good, or is Georgia slipping?
That's a great question. Thank you. I want to hear everyone's thoughts on this. That's a damn good question.
I think Kentucky's better than their 1-2 record right now.
Kentucky scored 3 points against South Carolina. They scored 6 points against Georgia. Let me think here. No, Kentucky's not any good.
It's points against Georgia. 12.
So you're saying you're saying Georgia stinks.
So no, y'all got to think though. Georgia has this tendency of playing to whoever's level that they've been playing on the last 2 or 3 years. Ever since they won the Natty, they've been doing this. It happens. It's the SEC. It's one game, y'all. Come on. It's fine.
You say it's fine, but I don't know, man.
Texas is definitively the #1 team, and rightfully so.
Oh yeah, 100%.
By far,
100%.
It's not even close.
Yeah,
it's Texas than everybody.
Hey, serious question. Serious question. Is Quinn getting his job back?
Yeah.
I almost think you have to give him his job back.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, how long was he going to be out? He's going to be out a few weeks, right?
I think just last week and this week, right?
I thought it was like 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, well.
Let's
see what Manning does the next couple weeks.
Let's say Arch continues to play the way he did the other night. Do you give is Quinn getting his job back? I say no.
Well, hold on. Who does Texas play over the course of the next few weeks here? They play ULM and Mississippi State. So then they play Oklahoma. If Arch plays against Oklahoma and does what he did, he keeps his job. Arch stays in as the #1. But
that's assuming that Quinn is out that long. I thought it was like 2 to 3 weeks, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, no. If he's out until Oklahoma, that's about a month away. So I don't know.
I think Quinn gets the job back.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, in my opinion, I have 2 players in the Heisman. Everybody else is just kind of mediocre right now. I think the 2 Heisman attendees at the moment, Quinn Ewers and Travis Hunter. I don't think you give Arch Manning that starting position until Quinn Ewers gives us or Sark a reason to take it from him.
And I'm telling you, the reason to take it from is if Arch Manning, if he plays again the same way he played the other day for the entire time that he's starting for the moment, I don't know if Quinn's getting his job back. Again, I don't know how long Quinn's going to be out. I mean, it could just be 1 week. If that's the case, Quinn's coming back no matter how well. Arch could throw 17 touchdowns this weekend, and Quinn will still come back. If it's just one game, he's gone.
Okay, if he throws 17 touchdowns, Arch is starting week 5. Okay, come on.
17 touchdowns, college football 25 numbers, baby.
I mean, that's like 190 points, if not more. Okay, like that's a stomping and a half.
No, Texas is definitely rightfully so deserving of that #1 spot. I mean, I think we can agree to that for sure. Texas is balling out right now, and that Oklahoma's game's gonna be interesting. They always play each other really tough for the most part.
Flip side, Texas is rightfully so the #1, but there's 2 teams that are not currently ranked right now that should be ranked. And that's Syracuse and Boise State. I do not think Texas A&M should be ranked.
I can agree to that take.
Oh, I
I
agree
don't
with
think
the Texas
Clemson
A&M.
should even be ranked right now.
That I also
I agree with the Texas A&M. Boise State should not be ranked.
You know who should be ranked? Memphis.
Well, they're
I would
ranked
agree
in the
with that.
coaches poll, but
Yeah.
also NIU and Illinois are not ranked in the coaches poll.
Yeah, they're 23rd in the coaches. They're looking on the outside in. They're sitting at 26, right behind A&M and the other one. In the stupid AP poll. Fuck the AP. Dog shit. Terrible. The worst. Alex, did you hear what happened in Cleveland radio hosted to a Browns fan? I might know what you're talking about. I saw something where like some commentators or something were making fun of a fan for like a cheap jersey or something like that. Are you referring to that? I don't remember if that was Cleveland or not. I saw something. If you say it, you might ring my bell. I saw something for sure. Boys, let me ask you this as well. This is kind of we're kind of going around the room right now. For the NFL, let me ask you this a serious question here, since we're on the topic of injuries. Does Tua retire?
Yes, I think he should be forced to retire.
I agree.
Regardless,
I don't think he should be. I don't think he should be forced, but I think he needs to. If he doesn't make that decision himself, he needs to at least sit down and have that conversation with his family. At the end of the day, regardless if it happens or not, because at the end of the day, our opinions don't matter. It's his.
Yeah.
If the doctors clear him, it's his opinion. Do I think he should? I mean, health-wise, yes. We've seen what CTE can do to people. I'm not naming anybody in particular here, but we've seen it. I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's his. That's a conversation that he's got to sit down with his wife and his kids and his mom and his dad, and have.
listen. As somebody who has suffered from multiple concussions, 7 to be exact, as someone who just recently, last Monday, just got told that because of said concussions, the left side of his brain is aging faster than the right side of his brain, and I'm at a 60% more likelihood of Alzheimer's and dementia because of said concussions. He needs to be forced to retire. There needs to be an implementation in the NFL. There needs to be a maximum concussion protocol. Once you hit that, you're done.
And one other thing, because Daniel Bryan, which I know that wrestling is totally different, than football, but Daniel Bryan's had a history of concussions too, and one of the protocols when he came back to full-time wrestling was that he would get his brain checked on a regular basis, just because his concussions were so bad, and he's not even getting hit with the helmet. He's not even on a football field. I understand Shane's take wholeheartly. I do believe it is up to him, but at the same time, sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. And I'm going to go ahead and I will fully support Jacob. I think he needs to be forced to retire. He does not need to play another down of football in the rest of his life. He has plenty of money. He has life-changing money. He could always do something football-related that doesn't require him to be behind center and throw football and get hit every single week. It's just because one of these days, what's going to happen if he doesn't stop? If he does not stop, we will see him die on the field if he does not stop. Like that. That's how serious it is.
And of all players in the NFL, like, it blows me away that he's not the one that's wearing a Guardian cap right now that they're allowed in the regular season. So it's like, Tua did say that he wasn't going to retire. He is going to be getting checked out by doctors, and that opinion could obviously very quickly change, right? Depending on, how doctor visits go, assuming they've already happened, and maybe we'll find out more about the doctor's visits or whatever, right? He's on IR, so he's out for at least 4 games. So opinions can very easily change, over the next 4 weeks, right? But it's like, if he was to ever come back on the field, you got to throw him in. He's got to wear a Guardian cap at the very bare minimum to try to protect his head in some capacity, right? Now, I will say have never really thought about it before, but man, I'm actually a big supporter of Jacob's take on the concussion limit. With this game and how dangerous it can be, like, you know, I feel like there's got to be a limit, right? You know, especially when you have a guy like Tua and, you know, who's had as many concussions as he had, especially as many in one season. I get he made it through a full year last year, pretty much injury free. Great job, but look where we are now, right? Like, I feel like a concussion limit is a I feel like that's a way to go, right? I feel like that is something the NFL should look at. While it's you know, you as the NFL, you got to be the bad guy in that situation, but you know, sometimes being the bad guy is actually being the good guy in the long term. You know what I mean? And that could be the situation here for Tua if he was to be forced to retire. Now, can he be forced to retire? I have no idea. I have no idea if the NFL can do that.
The only way I believe they can is if their NFL doctors medically never clear him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the only way that the NFL can force a retirement.
Or if his coach never plays him.
Yeah, which that's also something else to think about too. I don't know. I mean, with the Tua thing, man, that's a scary situation. I mean, like what Jacob was talking about with the Alzheimer's and dementia, that's something that I've seen firsthand what it can do to people. My grandfather has not having Alzheimer's and my grandmother had dementia. And, you know, I've seen firsthand what that can do to someone, especially with the dementia one, that one being more of a fresh wound over the last couple of years, and got to witness that one firsthand, you know, as the you know, as the POA and everything. So it's not a fun sight, you know what I mean? It's not a fun thing to witness for the loved ones around you. So I mean, I think those are some important conversations that need to be had with Tua and his family, especially depending on what the doctors say. Now, if the doctors come back and they just say, "Oh, this was a super minor one, you'll be fine," it's like, it wasn't minor though. Was it? Was it? You know, the finger thing is always scary to see. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he comes back. You know, let's just go ahead and assume he's going to go ahead and come back and play. Dude, if he's not in a Guardian cap at that point, like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's at that point, this is gonna be kind of bad to say. It's tough for me to feel bad for you at that point, right? Like, we got to take the extra precautions. Like, is there some other underlying things that I don't know? I mean, perhaps. You know, I saw someone make a comment somewhere, whether if it was like in something with ESPN or something. I don't know where I read it, where apparently Tua's helmet was deemed safer than a Guardian cap. I don't buy into that. Guardian cap's just extra padding. Why not, if his helmet's safer, then why not have the Guardian cap and the helmet? Like, what are we talking about? So it's like, I don't know. Like, if he doesn't come back out with at least a Guardian cap, like, man, at that point, it sounds like a dick thing to say, but at that point, it's tough for me to feel bad for you. Like, you know, at this point, you're doing it to yourself, man. Like, let's make the proper precautions, right? Like, let's do whatever we can to make ourselves be a little bit healthier, right? AB gets one concussion. Looks like he has CTE. Dale Earnhardt Jr. suffers 30+ and shows no signs of CTE. I can't comment on the Dale thing. Can't comment on that. AB, though, man. Vontez ruined that man's life. Vontez Perfect ruined that man's life. Oh my God. Oh, I mean, look, hoping for the best for Tua, and I really hope that some serious conversations be held, and I really hope that, you know, wear a Guardian cap. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit if you look stupid. You know, who gives a shit if you look stupid if it's about prioritizing your health? You know what I mean? Oh, geez. What a scary situation that was.
They only are deemed looking stupid because fuck old heads. Like,
Facts.
they think
Facts.
that it's dumb to protect yourself.
Yeah, facts. I don't even think it looks that stupid, especially since they were able to, like, paint them, like, you know, set them up where they look like the helmet, you know? I don't think it looks that bad. It looks fine. You know, they look like bobbleheads a little bit, but whatever. I don't give a shit. I'd rather see less concussions
You're playing with bobblehead mode on, like back in the old days in video games.
It's not a big deal. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. I'm all for bobblehead mode, baby. I'm all for that. All right. Let's start just kind of going around some football here. Let's start kind of just going around here. Let's see. What'd you guys think of the Cardinals? What'd you guys think of that Cardinals W over the Rams? I am afraid that my Rams prediction was very far off. I'm getting a little scared of the Rams prediction right now. They are getting injury plagued right now, bro. Oh, what is happening with the Rams right?
There's injuries happening everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's a very injury-plagued league at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? What do you guys think of the Cardinals, though?
This is the Cardinals. What we were expecting from the Cardinals years ago at this point.
Yeah.
This is the team that it was supposed to be all along. And I think they found the missing pieces over the offseason, like a number one wide receiver, to push them over that hump.
Right. Also, shout out to Steve in chat. We got so deep and heartfelt on all of our Tua stuff. I forgot to shout him out. My bad, Steve. I wouldn't forget about you, buddy. What did he say? He said something earlier I meant to shout out. Where was it? I gotta find it. Tua's one concussion away from taking his jersey off and pads off mid-game and walking out. He's that close to being AB. Facts. Facts. Dude's head hit so hard he's just throwing up gang signs on national TV. Also facts. Kyler Murray looks like an all-pro QB. I mean, he did, man. When it came to the Cardinals predictions this year, man, it was a situation of can definitely see them, being solid. You know what I mean? Can definitely see that potential. And thankfully now, Kyler is able to look over his offensive line and see Marvin Harrison open downfield. So that's good. I'm glad that got fixed compared to the Buffalo game week 1. But no, Ricky mentioned earlier, man, Buffalo is looking a lot better than we could have even imagined. I was talking to my temp boss about it. My temp boss is the Browns fan, and he was on the same boat as us, where he thought Buffalo was gonna be garbage this year, and especially with the lack of weapons and all that bullshit. And what I said to him is that, hey, maybe this is going to be a season where we're going to see if Josh Allen can be a guy like Patrick Mahomes or like Tom Brady that can elevate the talent around him. Now let me specify the Patrick thing. I know he's had Travis and he had Tyreek, but let's also be honest. After he lost Tyreek, what was that receiving core look like besides Travis? You know what I mean? He elevated the guys around him, even if he had arguably the best tight end of all time. But are we going to see that this year with Josh Allen, you guys think? Are we going to see a guy who can elevate the talent around him and still be a good team?
No, not really, because that win wasn't even his doing. It was more so James Cook's game.
Hey, James Cook's a dog.
Mm-hmm. It's not Josh Allen.
Credit. Yeah, but give them credit though. They're trying to develop a running game. They haven't had a real good running game at all.
We've harped on that for a while, yeah.
And they beat Arizona week 1, and you guys are overhyping Arizona right now. Might as well overhype 2-0 Buffalo.
Yeah.
They play Jacksonville this week, so they'll be 3-0 after this week. So
big facts, baby. Big facts. Buffalo's going to... Well, hold on. That could be a game Jacksonville wins, because for whatever reason, Jacksonville has Buffalo's number. For whatever reason.
That is very true.
For whatever reason. Even when Jacksonville was the Urban Meyer-led Jags, we beat Buffalo.
That is very true.
So this could go in the Jags' favor this weekend. It shouldn't, but it could. For whatever dumb reason. It's the same thing with the Jags have the Colts number for whatever reason. Just every year we got the Colts number. It's stupid. What do you guys? How do you guys think of A-Rod since he's been back in the fold? How do you guys? I know it's kind of a slow process on that front, but I mean, how do you think A-Rod's been so far?
One word: serviceable.
Okay, I can agree to that word. I can agree to that.
Yeah, they barely beat the Jets. I mean, I don't know.
They are the Jets.
Yeah, what? They are
the Titans.
They barely beat the Titans. That's what I meant to say. They barely beat the Titans. I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I think he should retire.
Did you guys see where Will Levis has his own Mayo commercial?
What?
I can't remember if it's for Hellman's or Duke, but he has his actual own Mayo commercial.
Of course that sick fuck has his own Mayo commercial. Puts mayonnaise in his coffee. Disgusting. Disgusting human being. Jesus Christ.
It is Hellman's. It's Hellman's.
It's Hellman's? Hey, you just look it up?
Yeah.
Here's an overreaction that I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter and Reddit saying, guys, the Bengals are not a bad team this year. They have played pretty damn good. I mean, the first week it was okay. I mean, it's the first week of the NFL. You have to knock the rust off. Just because they lost to the Chiefs by 1 point doesn't mean anything.
Didn't they also like get screwed with a call or something like that? I know the week one.
They got screwed with a pass interference call at the very end.
I know they got screwed week one. That touchdown catch to Gesicki, whatever, got called back, and like the NFL come out and say that should have been a touchdown catch after all.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, the Bengals also have, like, historically over the last few years started really slow, right? Like, I think even their Super Bowl run, they started off ungodly slow. It's just what they do. They just kind of stink in September, don't they?
Yeah, notoriously. But I also think, though, like, if the NFL comes out and says, oh, yeah, it was actually supposed to be this, or, oh, yeah, it was actually supposed to be that, they need to change the wins and losses.
Right.
You can't just come out and say it was supposed to be like that and not change it to where it's supposed to be. Has that ever
happened?
No.
That will never.
It won't happen because they're
never happening.
It will not happen because the NFL is too much up Vegas's ass with the bookies, and it would ruin a bunch of money go floating everywhere.
Yeah,
they would never do it.
Yeah,
that's how they should do it. And if they won't do it like that, then the NFL needs to stop coming out and saying, "Oh, yeah, well, that actually could have been a catcher. That should have been a catcher. You should have called that." They need to stop it.
Mm-hmm. Hot Take Tuesday, the Vikings will win the NFC North. Hey, look, man, if that defense can carry them a long way, and as long as Sam Darnold plays the way he needs to play, hey, it's quite possible. Mac Jones or Trevor? Neither of them. Give me Gardner Minshew back. Minshew Mania started in Jacksonville, baby. Let him run wild in Duval County again, man. Give me neither. Give me this man right here. Once again, rocking number 15, slinging dimes to Christian Kirk and Brian Thomas and whoever else. I'm drawing a blank. Evan Ingram. Like let's get Gardner Minshew back in Jacksonville. That's what we need. Okay, we don't need Mac Jones. All right, garbage. Okay, we don't need Trevor. Garbage. We need Minshew Mania.
Well, that's the fucking multi-million-dollar contract you guys just gave Trevor Lawrence for no good reason.
I know. I mean, like, look, Trevor's played all right in his NFL career. He's had a couple flashes, but let's be honest, he is not a number one overall pick, like superstar, megastar quarterback. He hasn't been. I'm not impressed with him. I mean, it's just like, all right, we have a good middle of the road QB who can maybe crack in the low 10s of top 10 caliber, maybe on a good year, right? But this guy's not going to be like a, number 2 best QB in the league. I mean, he's just not. Who knows? Maybe 10 years from now, in his 12th year in the league, out of nowhere, he could randomly have an MVP season, right? Took Matt Ryan a while to have an MVP season, although Matt Ryan always showed flash, though. But it took him a while to win an MVP, go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, so you never know. T-Lock could be.
Matt Ryan also had to deal with Drew Brees.
It's true. Hotter Take Tuesday. The Patriots get a wild card spot. Now that's a hot take, my friend. Even if they have looked solid, that's a hot take, my friend.
It'd be strictly based upon their defense.
Their defense is
would
solid.
Carry their asses to the playoffs.
Facts. No, that defense is solid. I'm not going to disagree with that. Like, it would be literally because of their defense, 100%. Do you guys have any hot takes or Hot Take Tuesday? I don't know if I've got one. Let me think. You guys got
just
one?
In general?
Yeah, just in general. Anything. It doesn't matter if it's pro or college. You guys got a hot take? Got a hot take going on? What are we doing? What's the hot takes?
I have a hot take that Tyler's out of his mind.
Oh, yeah. Ricky hasn't got to go off yet on that.
I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I mean, I already predicted one team to win the ACC, and I don't think that's going to happen anymore. But
I still like it.
This might be a hot take, but Syracuse won the ACC this year.
Hey, led by your guy.
Yeah, from the Ohio State University, Colin McCord.
OH.
IO.
There we go.
But can we talk about this rumor that the ACC is going to implode?
What's that rumor?
That the ACC is going to implode.
Well, obviously, what's the conversation around it? Like, what's the deets? What's happening? Is it TV deals? What's going on?
It all stemmed from the PAC having interest in Cal and Stanford, bringing them back. And
Okay, yeah.
there has been just a shit ton of information floating around that within the next few years, the ACC is planning on imploding because teams want to go to other conferences and get more money.
Mhm.
The ACC has not had as much money or has not been as lucrative as the Big 10, SEC, Big 12. So teams are wanting out.
Can you imagine Cal and Stanford goes to the ACC and gets pulled right back into the pack?
But
Can they even
can't-
do that?
So the pack wants them back, but they can't do it yet. They're waiting on the implosion. They can't do it yet because of the amount of money they're having to pay the Mountain West for poaching their teams, even though they promised not to poach teams.
Here we are.
And here we are. But the pack needs 2 more teams to join, otherwise they will not be considered a conference.
Yeah.
So they're just waiting on Cal and Stanford to come back.
You think they get desperate and just go down to the FCS ranks?
They might.
Who would they get?
Or they might just
State?
bring somebody up from the Conference USA.
Let me look up conferences. Let me look up conferences here. Let's see standings. Let's take a look at this. Because like in terms of Mountain West, I really don't see anyone else they could pull. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't think Boise makes the jump.
Boise was part of it.
Is Boise a part of it?
Boise's part of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Boise, Fresno. It's all the state teams, isn't it?
Yeah, I made a joke about that.
I think San Diego State, I think, was one of them.
Yeah, it's San Diego State, it's Colorado State, Boise State, Fresno State, and then the 2 that we have. Yeah, Oregon State, Washington State. It's all the states. It's all the state teams. So I guess there's a new rule. You got to have state in your name. So Sacramento State could be a team in there, baby.
New Mexico State.
North
South Dakota
South
State.
Dakota State.
I'm all right. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys my thoughts on that one because I've been thinking about that. I don't think North Dakota State and South Dakota State will ever be in that conversation.
Nope.
They no.
And I don't
They've
think
got something special going on.
it's not even that they've got something special. It's not even that. It's more so where they are. So to my understanding, and I also kind of found this out via work, just getting in and out of that area is apparently not easy. Like it is a pain in the ass with airport situations and stuff like that. So it's not an ideal scenario for them to get bumped to the FBS. Like it's not very profitable is a good way to put it, is kind of the vibe I've got. And then also, and I have kind of learned that firsthand from work, potentially having to go up to the Dakotas for something. Getting in and out of that area is not easy, is what I've been told.
I have a team for you, Alex. You ready for this one?
Hit me.
Hawaii.
So I have seen the Hawaii fan base very, very upset with the Mountain West situation. The Hawaii fan base is very upset, not because they were left out, but because, they deservingly need to be left out, but they're upset they got left out because of previous circumstances, right? Like Todd Graham destroyed that program up front. Like that program was like before Todd, they were competitive. Let's look at history. Like look at the history right before Todd Graham. They were going to bowl games, winning bowl games. They weren't winning Mountain West championships, but they were a good football team. Todd Graham comes in, destroys everything. And now Hawaii's just kind of set back for however long. So Hawaii fans are quite upset. I'll tell you. They're very upset with Todd Graham right now. They're upset with that and the fact they also don't have a stadium. They still don't have a stadium. That's still in the works.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. Go ahead.
Don't be surprised if there is on top of Cal and Stanford potentially coming back. Don't be surprised if there's one more team that might make the jump back. UCLA.
Oh man.
Possibly.
That team is not going to fare well for years to come in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And I think they'll see the type of talent that's going to be in the new pack, and they're going to think that they could run the table. They're not going to.
No, they won't.
The only thing that UCLA brings to the table is their stadium. That's it.
Aren't they at the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
I know Troy Aikman fucking hates that.
He does.
Yeah, he absolutely hates that. He hates the fact it's like, why can't we just go build our own stadium at this point? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Valid point, honestly. Rose Bowl's historic. It's amazing. It's old. But build a stadium on campus. Why not, man? No, we're like what? We're now entering week 4, dude. 3 weeks in, and I absolutely just hate what's going on with the Big Ten with all these packed teams. You know what I mean? Hate it so much, bro. Makes me. I have no idea. God, it makes me mad that this is a thing. Shout out to Washington.
I can't wait for USC to beat Michigan though this week.
Oh yeah, shout out to that game this week. Also, shout out to Washington losing to a Pac-2 team.
Yeah. Good
job, buddy.
Shout out to Michigan. They're gonna have an orgy against USC.
What?
They're starting orgy.
What?
Their quarterback.
Oh, is his last name Orgy?
Yeah, ORJI, orgy.
Oh, that poor guy. He either had the best time in high school or he had the worst. No in between.
You guys didn't know that at all? Alex Orgy.
Of course, he'd be an Alex.
I think it was mentioned last year.
Yeah, it was brought up in the bowl game they had last year.
Now, see, I've mentioned...
Or no, 2 years ago.
I've mentioned that one Vanderbilt defensive player who had a name that sounded like Orgy. I'm trying to remember what his name was. I heard it during the Hawaii Vanderbilt game a couple of years ago, and I had to stop. I'm like, what the fuck did that announcer just say? I don't remember his name, though. I'm drawing a blank, unfortunately. But yeah, man, shout out to the Pac-2, though. Shout out to the Pac-2. Shout out to Washington State beating the Big Ten Washington, but then shout out to the Oregon State getting their teeth kicked in by Oregon. So I was expecting that one.
Hey, I'm so close to having all my top 3 teams being ranked. So close. They're all undefeated. I'm so close to them all being ranked.
Man, shout out to NIU, though, for realsies. Like, shout out to NIU, dude. What a win over Notre Dame. What a win, bro. And it was so funny because literally right before that weekend of ball, I was talking to my temp boss up there in Cleveland, and he was talking about throwing together some parlays for teams that would be guaranteed to go to the college football playoffs and it's expanded because there's some obvious gimmies where it's like they're likely going to go, the Georgias, the Alabamas, whatever. And he dropped Notre Dame. I'd leave Notre Dame out of that one, buddy. He's like, man, really? I was like, I am not sold on this Notre Dame team at all. I don't see it. I don't see the hype. I don't see the hype around this team like I did last year. I don't buy into Notre Dame. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. He did not do the playoff bet, but he did throw together some parlays that did include Notre Dame. When I called him on Monday, obviously this is after the Bears and the Browns both lost, and I was like, I don't want to talk about the Bears. I don't want to talk about the Browns. He's like, I don't want to talk about it either. I was like, but I do want to say, I told you about Notre Dame, and he just got quiet. He's like, I should have fucking listened to you. I lost so much fucking money because of the damn Fighting Irish. He's like, I thought they would at least win. I'm just like, bro, I told you, bro. Shout out to Northern Illinois. Jacob, I got a very serious question for you.
Yes, sir.
Why is it that the moment you jump off the Huskies bandwagon as your second favorite team, all of a sudden they're good?
Because that's exactly what I need to do for Dallas.
Do it then. Come be a Bears fan with me.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
No.
Come on, man.
No.
Buddy.
Nope. If I jump to any of your guys' favorite teams, it'll really only strictly be for one player, and that is Bo Nix.
Hell yeah!
Fuck off, Shane.
I believe in Bo Nix.
But it would not be the case if I was to jump to any other team and just move the Bengals up to number 1,
right,
and have a new second favorite team,
right?
It would probably be the Bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bucks used to be my second favorite team when I was little. Used to love the Bucks, dude. Whenever I was young.
Dude, Baker Mayfield's so fucking good. I've loved Baker Mayfield outside of stamping the fucking Oklahoma flag on the O in the middle of the field.
Hey, listen,
and costing the university $2 million to fucking repair that shit.
Listen, You may
He's
hate it.
been amazing.
You may hate that, but you got to give him all this respect in the world for the balls that he's got, man.
Hey, Nick Bosa, he gave it back to him.
That's fair. That's fair. Also earlier, I was going to circle back to it just because it wasn't football. Kirito said that his hot takes is Steph Curry will join LeBron James or Kevin Durant next year. Will he join them or will they join him? That is the question.
Steph might retire in the next few years.
See that? I don't think it'll be LeBron though. I think LeBron's got like maybe a year left in him. You know, he wants to play with his son, and then he's just like, all right, I'm out.
He wants to play with his son and watch his son be ass.
Yeah.
On a national stage.
Yeah.
On an international stage, I mean.
Right. No, facts. All right, so the last talking point that I wanted to hit you boys with, and then we can start getting to picks, or we can also get to other things that you guys had. Man, how about this Colorado team? There are some things happening over there in Boulder that is some questionable behavior. Like, so Shane and I were talking about this down on the way to Dallas with the Shadur thing whenever they lost in Nebraska. While he might be speaking facts, dude, you can't get up there on the stage and say what he said. You know what I mean? Where he said, you know, how many times Riley will get touched, right? Like, you can't do that, bruh. Like, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if you're right, bruh. You can't do that. Lost Rick. He'll be back.
What did he say?
Huh?
What did he say?
When they were asking about the game, he openly, his first comment was, how many times did Riley get touched? Yeah. Did you not see that clip? Did you seriously not?
No.
Dude, you got to go listen to that clip. I'm dead ass right now. That's what he said. Shane, did he not?
Yeah, he did.
Like, dude, you can't say that. Like, I'm glad they turned it around. I'm glad they rallied as a team and turned it around and beat Colorado State, right? Because it's like, look, I don't mind the shit talk. Like, that doesn't bother me per se. It's like, let's just play. You know, if you can back it up, like, play some good ball. I mean, look who their dad is. I don't give a shit if they shit talk. Look who the dad is, man. This is the guy who was going to take a test for the Giants, you know, when he was getting drafted, and said, what pick are you? And they said their pick, like top 10, whatever it was. He's like, I'm gonna be gone before then. I don't got time for this. Like, look, if you got your shit, you got your shit. Like, I ain't mad about that, but bro, you can't say stuff like that. Like, dude, like, what is it? Like, if I'm an NFL scout and I'm seeing that, like, that's a red flag. Like, I don't care how damn good you could or could not be. That's a red flag. You cannot say that. I mean, again, I'm glad they turned it around and stuff, but bro, like, what are we doing? Like, you know, and the shit talk that they gave with Colorado State, that doesn't bother me either. Colorado State shit talk first, right? Like, I'm not bothered by that, but like, dude, you can't get up there and just blame your offensive line. Like, if you're going to be the leader of the team, you got that L on your chest for leader, and per Deion Sanders' mindset, right? Like, you got to go up there and be the leader and just take accountability and just say, oh, it's on me. It is what it is.
Yep.
And just and end it there. If you're feeling frustrated at your offensive line, man, just keep it short and sweet. It's on me. I'll take care of it. It's on me. You know, I need to do better, and just not elaborate. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you got to do.
Nobody's going to want a prima donna like that in the NFL.
Yeah, right. Like, dude, when I saw that clip where just unbelievable, bruh. I also saw a lot of people really grilling him on him leaving 2 minutes left in the game, whatever. Apparently that was to get checked out for an injury or something. I don't think that was a prima donna thing. I think Deion confirmed that. Even even Matt Rule confirmed that too. Or it's just like, you know, hopefully Shadur is okay, whatever. I think it was, you know, he left 2 minutes early that Nebraska game because one, the game was a wrap. As Deion said, number two, had to get him checked out. So I don't think that's a big deal. But, bro, you can't. You can't say that, dude. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Colorado's imploding, low-key. And, Jacob, I bet you're loving it, aren't you?
Yeah, I fucking hate Colorado.
Yeah, you just hate him.
I hate Deion.
Yeah, you just hate him because Deion's there.
No, I hate all of it. I hate the atmosphere. I hate the culture that they're trying to bring up. I hate it. It's all toxic. It's super toxic.
Mm-hmm.
But on a light note, your Hurricanes are actually doing something this year.
Yeah, and see, here's the thing. This is a situation where they're doing something and they can still lose to Florida State because that's what Miami does. And I'm so scared that's going to happen. If it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to pull a Jacob and disappear from the podcast for 6 months. So you boys will be up to handling the show. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not even going to respond in Discord. I'm going to go ghost. Okay. Like, I don't know if I can handle that. If Miami loses to Florida State, I'm gone.
Like that, dog.
Huh?
You got to put me on blast like that.
Because you've done it twice. You've done it 2 years in a row. Ohio State lose to Michigan. Well, Jacob's gone. We'll see him when we see him. No, last time was different circumstances. I'm just picking fun, but it's just a funny coincidence.
I have to recuperate.
Yeah.
I have to
go into hibernation.
Cocoon for a while and hibernate. Yes.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
But I will say Miami is on upset alert this week for me.
Oh, don't say
South
that.
Florida.
Yeah,
at South Florida.
It's the battle for who's the best team in Florida. Because the other contenders, they're not even contenders. You know what I mean? It is the battle for the best school in Florida this week. So shout out to that, man. God, if Miami loses, I'm telling you, if Miami loses to Florida State, just because it'd be something Miami would do, I'm not coming on the show. You guys are doing the show without me.
That's fair.
I'll give you all the passwords for all the logins for Restream and everything. It's all on you guys. I'm done. I'm out. You guys won't even hear from me.
That's fair. I'd understand, personally speaking.
Like I wouldn't have it in me. I wouldn't be able to do the show. But no, Miami has looked very good. Cam Ward he's a Heisman dark horse. All right, I'm going to throw it out there right now.
He is.
Yeah.
I think Jackson Dart's up there too.
Jackson Dart's balling. Jackson Dart is balling for sure. Man, I'm excited for the Canes right now. But I'll tell you who I'm not excited for, and that is the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Like, I don't know what we're doing. Don't know what we're doing. It's terrible. It's awful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you guys got anything else? Other games you guys want to chat about? Talking points? If not, we can start going through our very large slew of picks.
Before we go through our large slew of picks, I'm calling out Mr. Tyler Honeysuckle real quick before we get started. If that's okay with y'all?
Absolutely. And then I got to follow up with a comment after that too.
Tyler. For the love of God, man. I have no problem with you picking FCS games. I want to be very, very clear of that. But you're out of your damn mind if you think Mercyhurst has any shot at beating Montana State. No, when you pick games, pick good games, please. Please pick good games. All right, this was his games this week. Mercyhurst versus Montana State. Mercyhurst has no chance. Zero. Zip. Nada. Okay? Nothing. Okay? Their entire team, Montana State could get COVID. Their entire team could get COVID, and Mercyhurst would still not have a chance. All right? California versus Florida State. Okay, I get that part. Okay, California beat Auburn a couple weeks ago. Fine. It may be a good game, but that should have been your terrible game of the week right there. UCA versus UAPB. Do you have any idea how much UCA is going to beat UAPB by? Are you freaking kidding me, man? This is absolutely garbage. Why would you pick that as a game of the week?
I think we just need to turn Tyler's picks into like his own little segment of the picks of Tyler's terrible takes.
Then he gets a very bad Citadel team. He gets Mercer, who's actually ranked, as his FCS game of the week. FBS game of the week. I'm fine with Illinois versus Nebraska. I'm fine with that. A terrible game of the week. Mississippi Valley State versus Nichols. Tyler. Mississippi Valley State is just as bad, if not worse, than UAPB is. They're one of the worst teams in the SWAC. Nichols just played 3 teams. They played La Tech very, very close. They lost to LSU by 20. Had a really bad game against Sacramento State. And they just dropped out of the top 25 of the FCS. They're going to beat Mississippi Valley State by at least 40 points. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I saw Tyler's
anything-
picks, and I'm just like, this dude's just trying to troll. This dude's
It's like,
trying
what
to
are
troll.
we doing?
And
It's
here's
like,
the
come
best
on, man.
part. Here's the best part, right? So on Run Your Pool, for anyone listening, we can obviously do FCS games, hence why we do them, right? That Mercyhurst Montana State game is so damn terrible. It's not even on Run Your Pool for me to select. I went up and down that list of week 4 games 5 fucking times, top to bottom. Went through real quick because I have quick eyes. I can just, when I'm looking for one team, I can find it quick. So I was like, all right, Montana State. Find Montana State's logo. Where the hell is it? And then I start going real slow. I'm like, where is it? It's not on there. That game is so bad, Tyler. I can't even put it on. And here's the thing. It's not just that, it's not just them, right? Like you can pick an FCS game playing against a random team that Run Your Pool doesn't even have the logo for, right? Like it's possible to do. But that particular game is so damn bad they didn't even have it in there.
They lost by almost
Like,
30 to
hold up,
Robert
hold up.
Morris. What makes you think they have any kind of a chance to beat Montana State?
So here's another one here, for example. St. Thomas versus Lindenwood. Don't even got a logo for St. Thomas, right? Don't even got a logo for them. It's just blank. So I know you can have games in here with teams that like Virginia Lynchburg versus Morgan State. Now that's D3. I know that up front. That's D3, right? Like you can have games in here that are like lower tier schools versus an FCS, but that Mercyhurst one was so damn bad. Run Your Pool didn't even have it in here. Jesus Christ, Tyler. Tyler is trolling at this point. Oh, God. Did Ricky freeze? Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure he didn't perfectly pause like that. Yep, he's gone. Also, following up to another hot take that Kirito threw in there. This is not football related, but I did want to shout this out because I am a die-hard Spider-Man fan. In fact, I have my Spider-Man 2 controller box and plate box right behind me. Shout out to that. Let me get that right back in there. His hot take. Here's another hot take. Spider-Man 3 Sam Raimi black suit Spider-Man looks cooler than the comic black suit Spider-Man, but the comic black suit Spider-Man looks more scarier than the Spider-Man 3 black suit. In terms of it looking better, I think that really is up for debate. I think that's up for personal interpretation. In terms of scariest, I mean, there's multiple comic variants that you could definitely throw in there, but I mean, I got to give a lot of credit for what Insomniac did. I got to keep it real. They did they did a great job with Black Suit Spidey, right? Like top to bottom, man. I thought they did a phenomenal job. Jacob, what's your take on that? You played it.
I liked the silver in the Raimi. I like the silver lining.
Right,
the
yeah,
Raimi black
of the webbing. They originally tried to do the OG suit, OG black suit. There's a photo of Toby in it or getting put in it. It's like an armored suit almost.
Yeah,
with how they were going to design it.
It makes sense why they didn't do it.
Yeah, it does.
Because they wanted to make it just feel like Venom just took over the fabric itself and just changed the suit colors.
Yeah, makes sense. No, here's a hot take. Here's a hot take. If you guys want a Spider-Man hot take, me and my buddy Josh, we've got one that we will die on our hill on. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is fantastic, and I'm not going to hear otherwise. That's my hot take.
I liked Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Phenomenal movie. It is a little bit of a mess. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It is. It's a phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. You want to know how phenomenal of an ending it is, Jacob? I mean, not ending, just movie. You want to know how phenomenal it is to me? Before No Way Home, it was my number one Spider-Man movie.
Man, it must be some phenomenal movie considering the fact that they had to reboot the series again, cancel a Sinister Six movie that they teased twice, and also showed Paul Giamatti in a fucking rhino outfit, but he was a mech instead.
I'm fine with the mech, for the record. The mech's
so
fine.
Bad.
No.
So bad.
Top
Nothing
Spider-Man
against Andrew Garfield, because I loved Andrew Garfield.
Best Spider-Man. Dying on that hill.
Now,
Dying
okay,
on
so
that hill.
Andrew is the best Spider-Man.
Now, yes.
Toby is the best Peter.
I can agree to that.
Listen, I've got a hot take that because I am like 90. I mean, this is a hard toss up because I don't know how old Jacob is, but I know I'm probably the youngest or not the one of the
Jacob's
youngest.
the
25.
youngest.
I turned 26 this Saturday.
Okay, so I'm not the youngest, but I've got a hot take that I know at least the two older heads in this call will shoot me down for probably.
Hey,
so
What are you calling older head, younger head?
Hey, I didn't say old head. I can say old head. I just said older head because you're older than I am. Okay.
Fair enough.
But I won't because then we'll go on a 2-hour rant, and I want to get to picks because I'm tired of shit.
Go ahead.
Nope, not doing it.
Wait,
We
no.
can talk about it. We can talk about it after.
Absolutely not. You can't lead up like that and
Nope.
drop it. What's the take?
No, not doing it,
We're not going
You
to
have
picks.
to,
You
no.
have to. You can't do that.
bro.
You can't do that. What are we doing? What's the take?
The
Shit.
original Spider-Man series is the worst out of all 5 movies, 6 movies.
Wait, you
now?
talking about the Toby movies?
Yeah,
Bruh.
the worst. Absolutely terrible.
Man,
Tobey
that's a
Maguire.
very hot take.
Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. He's a good actor, but I think he was the worst Spider-Man and the worst. Peter
Nah,
Parker.
you want me to hit you with some straight facts on that take? Out of the three Spider-Man in their series, the worst one is Tom's. You can't have one ungodly, phenomenal movie, arguably the best Spider-Man film of them all, debatably, but then have 2 okay ones and call that one above Toby when Toby at least has 2 unbelievable ones and 1 okay one.
And the only reason why it's arguably the best Spider-Man is because they brought back the other Spider-Man.
Facts. Like they did something that realistically almost did not happen. Like, you know, the in-game stuff's cool. Avengers is cool. That's all expected, right? Nah, like straight up, like the 3 Spider-Man thing, that almost didn't happen. Like Tom even confirmed that, saying that like one of his favorite things, because it was a question, it's like, what was one of his favorite things that was like cut? And instead of just giving a favorite thing that was cut, he gave an alternate answer. It was like, well, we actually had another script that was about Kraven the Hunter. And I was tracking these leaks aggressively during all the filming. There was like a year's worth of nonstop leaks about Kraven the Hunter. And then out of the blue, then every leak about the movie became it was going to be a multiverse movie because they got the guys to sign on. So Tom's is the worst of the 3, like in terms of a collection of films. And I love Tom. But I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck on that. All right, we should probably get the picks though, yeah?
Yerk.
All right. No, wrong one. Let's hit this one. No, it's this one.
College or NFL first, boys?
College. We'll do college.
Understood. The fucking like 50 games.
All right, let's do it, boys. Let's start running through it. All right, first up, South Alabama and Appalachian State. Some good old Thursday Sun Belt football. Give me Appalachian State.
Same.
Yeah, I'll take Appalachian State.
Next up, we got Stanford and Syracuse with an ACC matchup from across the country. Fucking stupid. Give me Syracuse.
Same.
Yep.
Cal McCord is having some electrifying numbers this year.
Facts. Gonna skip that one. Stetson versus Harvard. Shout out to Ivy League. Let's go.
Is Stetson a Ivy League school?
No, Harvard. I'm just shouting out Ivy League.
Oh,
Ivy League
well,
starts.
Stetson's not as smart as Harvard. Harvard has higher IQ. Give me Harvard.
Give me Harvard.
Give me Harvard.
Harvard.
Next up, we have a low-key terrible game of the week. We got Florida and Mississippi State. Give me the Bulldogs.
Give me
Same.
the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm taking Mississippi State as well.
NC State and Clemson. I don't know on this one. I'm kind of torn.
Give me the Wolfpack.
Ooh.
Same.
I'm taking Clemson.
Give me Clemson. All right, next up, Kansas at West Virginia, the Mountaineers.
West Virginia's been looking for a win. They've been close up a couple times. Give me West Virginia.
Give me Kansas.
wanna
Kansas
go-
team sucks.
Give me Kansas.
I want to go West Virginia.
This
picked
Kansas team sucks.
I picked Kansas last week over UNLV, I don't know if Kansas is worse than I thought or UNLV is just that fucking team. I'm going to go with Kansas. I just don't think West Virginia's there yet.
I was about to say UNLV the first 3 weeks have actually been very, very consistent, especially defensively. I'm gonna go West Virginia as well. This Kansas team's not very good.
Next up, Houston and Cincy in the Big 12 matchup.
Give me Cincy.
Give me Cincy.
I don't know.
Give me Cincy.
Both these teams suck. I'll take Cincy.
Tulane and Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Give me the Green Wave.
Same.
Green Wave. Yep.
I'll take the Green Wave as well.
All right, here comes Tyler's replacement from the Mercyhurst, Montana State game. Ricky, since you want to be so technical about team names and pronouncing their full names, would you like to do the honors for this one for us, sir?
Yes, sir. Norfolk State and VMI, also known as the Virginia Military Institute.
Getting fancy over here at the full names. I don't know a damn thing about either of these teams. Damn it, Tyler.
Only thing I know about either of these teams is I almost went to VMI. Give me VMI.
Oh, okay.
I will also take VMI, but I think Norfolk State, I know their basketball team made the NCAA tournament a few years ago. I want to say they beat somebody big, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Give me VMI, I guess. I'm going the home team. I don't know, man.
Yeah, give me VMI.
Next up, Arkansas State and Iowa State.
Give me the Red Wolves?
Red Wolves, yeah.
Red Wolves. Yeah, give me the Red Wolves.
Really? Really?
Yep.
I love my Red Wolves, but I don't think they're going to beat Iowa State.
Give me the
Iowa
Red
State.
Wolves.
Yeah, give me Iowa State.
Again, shout out to some Ivy League play here with the Yale going to visit Holy Cross. Obviously, only Yale is the Ivy League team. You know, it's a good week, man. Ivy League starts. I'm gonna go Holy Cross here. I mean, they are consistently a really good team every single year. Yale's a good team too, but I like Holy Cross here.
Yeah, give me the team that used to be an FBS team. Give me Holy Cross.
Yep, give me Holy Cross.
Oh, let's see here. This one's kind of tough. Yeah, this will come tough. You know what? Screw it. I'm taking Yale.
Okay. Next up, Eastern Washington at Nevada. Jacob, was this your game?
This was my terrible game of the week.
Are you thinking Eastern Washington's going to get this dub? Because Nevada stinks.
I am.
Ooh, okay. Eastern Washington with that red field.
It's disgusting.
So, Jacob, who'd you pick?
Eastern Washington.
So I really want to run with Eastern Washington. You know what? Screw it. Give me the Eastern Washington.
Didn't they go to the FCS tournament last year?
I think so.
They've
been consistently a good team.
Fifth seed, I think. Well, I think they were the fifth seed in their region or whatever it was.
Give me Nevada. Let's see. Next up, Rutgers and Virginia Tech.
Has Rutgers won a game?
That's a good question. Let me check. Do they still have that one head coach who was once a Rutgers head coach and became the Tampa Bay head coach? Is he still there?
They have Greg Schiano.
Oh, so that is still him.
He used to be a coach at Ohio State.
Rutgers are 2-0. Look at that.
Who have they beat?
Howard and Akron.
Hey,
compelling numbers.
Virginia Tech lost to my Vanderbilt Commodores. This is a win for Rutgers. I'm taking Rutgers.
Yeah, give me Rutgers.
Give me VT. Give me VT.
Give me VT as well.
All right, here comes Jacob's ACC winner, Georgia Tech, going to visit Louisville.
Yeah, I'm still taking Georgia Tech on this one. They've only lost one game so far this year, and they still look great. They're 3-1. Give me Georgia Tech.
Give me Georgia Tech because Roman Reigns just went and chat with the team. So give me Georgia Tech.
Taking Louisville. Their offense
Did
is
he
way more
really?
explosive.
You're taking Louisville even after I told you about Roman Reigns?
I love Roman Reigns, man, but Louisville has way more explosive offense.
They have
Their
Roman
defense-
Reigns on their
agree
side.
with me earlier that Georgia Tech's still going to win the ACC?
That's not what I said. I said it was still a good pick. I didn't say they were going to win the ACC. They still have a shot.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
You
Fake fan.
can't
Put
throw up
that
the
finger
one.
down.
You cannot throw up the one and then not go with your tribal chief.
Facts.
My tribal chief can be wrong sometimes, man. I'm just letting you know. My tribal chief can be wrong. I'm going myself.
You starting to sound
Louisville
like
is a much
Jay
better
now.
football team.
I'm gonna tattle on you.
Tattle on me. I don't care. he's gonna be like, who's that bum from Arkansas?
Shane, who do you got, buddy?
I've got Louisville as well.
Wow. Both of you guys. Both these guys
Fake
on the bottom.
fan.
Fake.
Fake
Both
fans.
of you.
The reason why you guys are on the bottom.
Exactly. All right, next up, Arkansas at Auburn. You know who it's about. Give me
Auburn.
Give me Auburn. Easy.
Yeah. You would fit this crap in right after we disobey our tribal chief. Had we obeyed the tribal chief, you still would have picked Auburn. Guess what? So am I.
You know what? This went completely the right way week 1. I know it was against UAPB. I'm fine with being the only one to pick Arkansas. Woo pick Suey. We go into whatever their fucking stadium's called and win.
Good luck. Next up, we got my Buffalo Bulls going over to the newly ranked NIU Huskies. Give me the Huskies.
Yep, give me NIU. I love how you've claimed Buffalo, by the way.
I mean, I didn't really have a MAC team before. Like, I kind of just went with NIU because I got a Husky. So it's like, if anyone's a Husky, I'll low-key support them. I love my dog. But, like, now that I've done a dynasty, I'm doing a dynasty with Buffalo, I might as well. Like, fuck it. I didn't have a team. I didn't have a connection to anyone there before. So we're riding with it. Go Bulls.
Going NIU.
NIU.
Next up, USC and Michigan. Give me the Trojans.
Same.
Give me the Trojans.
But it's about to be a wild orgy.
4
All right.
for 4, by the way. 4 for 4.
Actually, hold on. All right. Split-second question before we continue with this next game. What game of the week do you guys want? Do you guys want the old head game of the week, or do you want the other one that I already skipped? Other one or old head?
The other one.
All right, other one. All right, so shout out to the old head game of the week where the two starting QBs' average age ends up being about 49 years old. Utah and Oklahoma State both starting with 7th-year seniors.
It's ridiculous. You should not be able to go more than 5 years in college. Give me Utah.
Give me Utah.
I will also take Utah.
I will take the Cowboys. Go Oklahoma State.
Oh, okay. All right. I will say over, where's Oklahoma State at? Do you guys remember?
Stillwell.
Stillwell, that's it. The MILFs over in Stillwater need to watch out because you got Zach Wilson's little brother on Utah heading over there. So just keep a lookout.
Shit.
Keep a lookout. Then we got Tyler's other game here. Mississippi Valley State and Nichols. Jesus Christ.
Mississippi Valley State has a 0.000001% chance to come within 30 points of this game. Nichols is going to roll them. It's not even going to be close.
I hope you're so wrong. Just so we can replay this back and then like Alex can put up the fucking score right above your head.
I won't be.
Give me Nichols.
Yeah, give me Nichols.
Give me Nichols.
Next up, Penn heading over to Delaware. Give me the Blue Hens. Aren't they moving up to FBS like next year?
They are.
Shout out. Give me the Blue Hens.
They were what? Like, I think they were like a week away from making the cut for College Football 25.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What conference are they joining?
I think Conference USA.
Okay. Shout out. But yeah, give me Delaware. Then we got Citadel and Mercer. Give me Mercer.
Yep.
Oh my God, really? The tribal chief can visit the Citadel. Would y'all pick the Citadel?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, screw it.
We're oosty enough for it.
I'm switching my pick to Georgia Tech.
No, it's too late.
Yeah, it's way too, it would have been okay if you did that in the moment, but it's so many games away or behind, but now you can't do it.
Look, it's
I'm only
okay.
8 games
Roman Reigns is going to do Michigan a favor and visit them the week that they play Ohio State. So, okay.
That's right. Let's go. 4 years in a row?
All right, next up, we got Cal and Florida State. Will Florida State finally get a W, or will the L's continue?
This is their best chance to get a W thus far.
Yeah.
I still don't think it happens. I still don't think it happens. I think they will continue to be one of the worst Owens we see ever. Owen. 0-4, 0-5, 0-6, 0-7.
Give me Cal.
Give me Cal.
I'm also taking Cal.
I'll take Florida State then.
Ooh, okay. UCA at UAPB. Give me UCA. What are we doing?
Give me UAPB.
You're out of your
I'm
damn
just
mind.
joking. I'm kidding. I'm
Out of
kidding.
your damn mind.
I'm kidding.
I love my Pine Bluff Golden Lines, but they have a 0.000 whatever the hell it was percent chance I said earlier.
Man, I'll tell you what, they have the ugliest logo. I will say that.
Yeah, they really do. They really do.
It's something.
Give you that much.
It is disgusting.
It's something.
Yeah, give me UCA.
Next up, we got Tennessee and Oklahoma. Give me Tennessee.
This is going to be a good game.
I don't think so. I think Tennessee's going to blow them out.
You don't think so? Tennessee's been doing pretty good this year, but man, there's something about the orange tea teams that is doing something. Tennessee, Texas, they're just blowing everybody out of the water.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be as good of a game as what I thought it was gonna be at the beginning of the year. Tennessee's just that much better.
Yeah, I think Tennessee wins by 17.
Ooh, okay, all right. Iowa and Minnesota.
Can Iowa score?
They did week 1.
I'm gonna pick Iowa just because their defense, but I'm like I don't know because Minnesota's bad too, so I don't know. I don't know.
Give me Iowa.
Give me Minnesota.
I freaking hate picking Iowa games, y'all. I swear I do. God, I hate picking. Stop picking Iowa games.
All right, next up, Michigan State at Boston College. Give me Boston College.
Give me Boston College.
Yep.
Has
Fuck
Michigan
you, Steve.
Has Michigan State lost a game yet, though? Are they 3-0?
Let me look.
Yeah, they are 3-0.
Yeah, they are.
Florida Atlantic, Maryland, and Prairie. Yeah, Boston College wins. Boston College should win this game. In Boston College.
Baylor at Colorado.
Baylor.
Give me Colorado.
Ugh. Yeah, give me Colorado.
Remember when Baylor was in the top 4?
Right.
I remember.
And got blown out.
Yeah.
Is Baylor's defense in the top like 65 in the FBS? If so, I'm taking Baylor. If not, then I'll take Colorado.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm taking Baylor.
Yeah, okay. Rock.
I'm taking Baylor.
The Baylor,
I'm taking Baylor because
Baylor
the odds are Baylor's defense should be in the top 65 teams in the FBS. That's a little over better than half. Look, I'm telling you right now, if North Dakota State played Colorado again, or no, I think they played South Dakota State, right? If it was either one of those teams played Colorado again, they would probably win that game. I'm sorry. This offensive line is atrocious.
It was North Dakota State. South Dakota State played Oklahoma State.
Okay, yeah. If North Dakota State played them again, they'd probably win. I'm just saying.
Can we get a Baylor Tigers for good old throwback?
Baylor Tigers. Thinking about it, Baylor Tigers.
Also, are those flavor twists? Are those flavor twists? Did you bring enough for the class? I love flavor twists. Those are so fucking good. Is there enough for the class? Dick. Anyway, all right, let's continue.
You can have the rest.
Fuck off. All right, next up, FCS game of the week. We got Idaho with Abilene Christian. Give me Idaho. Give me the Vandals. They're cooking up something strong over there.
Didn't they just lose?
Idaho.
Cooking up something strong.
All right, give me Idaho.
Yeah, this one could get interesting. Abilene Christian played Texas Tech pretty damn good. They should have won that game. Yeah, I'm also.
I'm also cut.
Hate this thing. I swear I did. Saying, Abilene Christian played Texas Tech very, very well. Should have won that game. I think Idaho is a little bit better. I will take Idaho.
I will as well. Go Vandals.
Then for our FBS game of the week, there were some good contenders this week, but I think this one is just a good old smash mouth football game, baby. We got Illinois and Nebraska. Give me Patrick Mahomes Jr. and the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, Matt Rule's got something special cooking up there.
I got
And
Nebraska.
yeah, like
as well.
you said, it's just Mahomes Jr. That's what he's cooking. He's cooking Mahomes Jr.
Basically, the pregame warm-ups and shit.
It's
The look-
kind of weird.
the look and everything.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
The same
shit is
number.
Shit is so cringy, dude.
I like
It makes me so uncomfortable,
like-
but I am going with Cornhuskers.
I like Patrick's take on it, where he's just like, it just makes me realize that I'm getting old.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Give me the Fighting Illini.
Ooh, okay. Did everyone get their picks in? Ricky, did you get yours?
Nebraska.
Okay, all right. Shane, you said Nebraska?
Yep.
All right. And then lastly, our terrible game of the week. We got Northern Iowa heading over to the islands to play Hawaii. Shout out to Shane for throwing this one in. And I was originally going to discredit it, but then I looked at the betting line and Hawaii's favored like -6 or something. It's like, okay, so it's close. That's great. So I was like, this is perfect. This team, what is happening to the Warriors right now? Just go ahead and give me Hawaii, but wouldn't shock me if they lost.
I'll take Hawaii too. It's weird that it's a Sunday game though.
Yeah, true.
That is weird. Are you sure they're not playing like at midnight or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm taking Hawaii.
Oh, they are playing at midnight. But Run Your Pool classifies it as a Sunday game.
I mean, yeah, technically it's Sunday.
Okay, Shane.
Fuck off. Now we lost Shane.
Because you told them.
Did y'all kick me or did I just get booted somehow?
I didn't do a damn thing, I promise.
Not me. Not me.
I think one of y'all motherfuckers kicked me.
Who you taking, Shane? You're the one who put this game in.
I'm taking Hawaii.
All right. Love to hear it.
Bro, the tickets are as low as $15 for this game, by
I'm
the way.
not fucking surprised. No, with the way the fucking Bows are playing right now, I'm not fucking surprised. All right, let's get the
More
NFL.
expensive to travel to Hawaii than it would be to pay for a ticket for a ball game.
Right. All right, let's knock out these NFL games. Let's get the hell out of here. All right, Thursday Night Football, New England and the Jets. Man, I just realized, and is this going to be Aaron Rodgers' first home game as a Jet this year?
Yep.
Ooh, that should be interesting.
MetLife Stadium, baby. That turf monster's about to get him again.
Ooh, that's tough. I don't wish that on him, but that makes this pick a little bit tougher.
The Jets' offensive line is not that great, and the Patriots' defensive line is pretty fucking good. Give me New England.
Give me the Jets very hesitantly.
Give me the Jets.
I will also take New England.
Next up, we got Chicago and Indy. Give me the Bears.
Give me the Colts.
Fuck off.
Give me the Colts.
Fuck off.
I got the Bears.
Thank you. The Bears. Next up, we got the Giants and the Browns. Giants stink.
Give me the Giants.
What? Giants stink.
I'm also taking the Giants.
Giants stink.
I am also taking the Giants.
Giants stink. I can't wait to be the only. I can't wait to be the only one that's right next week. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna lead the show off with that. Next up, Green Bay and Tennessee. Give me the Titans because fuck Malik Willis.
Same.
Gosh. Yeah, Green Bay.
Traitor.
Traitor.
See, I was gonna go Green Bay, but then I forgot Malik Willis is actually playing for Green Bay. And
Oh, you are right about that. You are right about. I forgot about that. Give me Tennessee.
There we go.
What else were you guys thinking he was
My
talking
bad.
about?
My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
My mind just got blown away.
What were you?
Yeah.
What else do you think he was talking about?
I was low key thinking that he was still playing for Tennessee there for a second until I was reminded.
Why would he
I
put the Titans
would
in?
too. I have. Hey, it happened.
Brain farts.
I'm just-
Brain farts.
Why would either of us pick the Titans?
I'm just saying.
All right, so
Then
Titans,
again-
Titans across the board. Let's go.
And again, Green Bay does have Tucker Kraft still.
Oh God.
Ricky. Moving on. I'm not going to
Okay,
let
we're
you
moving
have
on.
the chance to change
locked-
it. All right,
I'm
Philadelphia at
locking
the
it.
Saints. You know what? Give me the Derek Carr slinging Saints, baby.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Give me Philly.
Chargers and Pittsburgh.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Good run
I
I
game.
didn't think the Chargers were gonna get as many wins this season.
Good run game so far.
Yeah, with Austin Eckler, which is weird. Give me Pittsburgh.
Austin Eckler plays for the Commanders.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said without Austin Eckler, which
I
is
thought
weird.
You said, I thought
Open
you
your
said.
fucking ears.
Sorry. You know. I'm not shitting you. I thought you said with Austin Eckler, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold up.
Give me the Chargers.
Ew.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
You don't pick your nose while you say that?
Give me the Chargers.
That's got to go in the intro. That's great.
Yeah, that's a new intro bit right there.
All right, next up, Houston and Minnesota. You know what? Give me the Vikings, man. That defense is something else.
This is gonna be a tough game because Houston hasn't really been playing lights out like they were towards the end of the season last season.
True.
They've been kind of slow, but also Minnesota is not playing slow anymore. It's weird. It's really, really weird. But I'm still gonna take Houston.
I'm taking Minnesota. Minnesota.
Yeah. Goodness gracious, this one is tough. I'm also going to go with Houston.
Next up, Denver and Tampa. Give me these future Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers led by Baker Mayfield, future MVP of the league.
Facts. Just pure
facts.
gold
Not
right there. You
speak-
just
yeah.
fucking sung.
Chef's kiss.
Mwah.
Yeah, give me Tampa Bay.
Woo!
I'm taking Denver.
Whoa. Next up, Carolina and Vegas. Give me Vegas, baby. Minshew Mania about to run wild.
Yep.
Yeah, give me Vegas.
Ricky.
I'm waiting on Jacob.
I said yep.
Yeah, you said Vegas.
I thought Shane was the one that said yeah. Of course I'm taking Minshew Mania.
Okay, here we go. Miami and Seattle. Give me Seattle.
Skylar Thompson, right?
Yeah, that or Tyler Huntley, but I think it's going to be Skylar this week.
Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, they just got Miami just got Tyler Huntley.
Signed him off the Ravens practice squad.
Yep.
I forgot he was a guy.
Who made it to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Garbage.
I'm glad he made it. It's good for him, but it's stupid. Makes no sense.
Give me Seattle.
You know, Skylar's not that bad of a quarterback, but if he was playing any other team besides Seattle, I might give him a shot. But give me Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also take Seattle.
Next up, this is going to be a really good game, I think. Detroit and Arizona. I like the Lions here, but I can see this going either way.
I don't like the Cardinals here a little more.
That's fair. It's going to be a good game.
I'm going to go to Detroit only because I think their secondary is going to be a little bit better than what Arizona played last week. Also, you got Aiden Hutchinson, which is a freaking monster. So,
Yeah, and I think Detroit bounces back this week.
Next up, San Fran and the Rams. Give me San Fran.
Yep.
yeah, give
Yep.
me San Fran.
The 0-2 Baltimore Ravens heading to Dallas. Give me the Ravens.
shockingly 0-2, but barely 0-2.
Yeah, true.
They're probably the best of the 0-2 teams. Give me Baltimore.
Give me Baltimore.
Yeah, unfortunately, give me Baltimore. My team sucks.
All right, Kansas City and Atlanta, with Atlanta hosting Sunday Night Football for the first time in, 5 years, I think is what they said.
Something like that. Last time, I think that's when they went to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, so shout out. Give me Big Dick Kirk. You like that, Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. Give me the Falcons, too.
Yep, I called this game whenever we started picking games. I'm taking Atlanta over Kansas City.
Here we go.
Give me Kansas City.
Okay. All right. Then we have our double Monday Night Football header in week 3 for whatever reason. Jacksonville at Buffalo. Give me Jacksonville. This would be a game Jacksonville would randomly win.
Would it, though?
It would, 100%.
Can they stop the run game?
Randomly, yes.
Give me Jacksonville. You swayed me.
Nice.
Nice.
I didn't do much, but thanks.
You're welcome. You did enough.
I'll also take Jacksonville.
Woo!
See, you did more than enough.
Yay.
I am going Buffalo.
Oh.
Y'all are insane.
Well, that's because Shane's weird.
Then we got the Washington Commanders at Cincinnati.
I mean, Cincinnati has to play good football sometime, don't they?
Yeah, give me the Bengals.
Yeah. Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt because after this week, all 4 teams are going to be 1-2 because the Giants are going to win and the rest of them are going to lose. The Commanders will be fine with this L.
Give me the Commanders. Holy shit, guys! What happened in the last 3? Come on now. What's going on?
Oh, jeez. All right, made it through all of our picks. Boys, you got anything else that you want to shout out or chat about before I hit the music and we get out of here?
Actually, yes, there is one thing I need to shout out. October 26th, Whitehall High School, we are hosting a wrestling benefit show. The benefit proceeds are gonna go to the basketball program. So if anybody wants to come down to Whitehall and watch some good old-fashioned wrestling, yes, I'm gonna be a part of the show. Can't tell you what I'm doing yet, but I am supposed to be part of the show, so we're gonna have a good time.
Shout out. Let's go around the room. Jacob, you got anything you want to shout out?
Justin Fields is listed as the number 1 quarterback for the Steelers in week 3 again. I'm shocked.
Hell yeah.
Also, the Vols have increased their ticket prices by 20%.
Oh man. Okay. Nico's gonna do that.
I read 10%. I read 10%. They increased it again.
Yep.
Wow.
Shane, what about you? You got anything that you want to shout out?
I ain't got nothing, brother.
You tired? You ready to go?
He sounds like he's dead.
Yep.
I'm so tired.
Hey, before you go to bed, play your fucking week in college football 25, damn it.
Facts. Need to get this going, bud. Let's go. Play it right now. What are we doing? Fire it up. I want to see you on College Football 25 in the next 15 minutes. Shane's just like, I don't know about that one, Chief.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just like
He'll
we'll
be playing in his dreams.
Yeah, basically. Just like we'll see how this weekend goes for football. Hopefully, we're going to have the greatest weekend of all time in athletics in some capacity. We'll be back next week, hopefully with no unplanned break. Again, shout out to Shane for helping me out. We went down to Dallas, had a great time. Shout out to Jacob. He's a new father. Big shout out to that. And shout out to Ricky. His mic isn't beeping anymore. So overall, good success across the board.
Also, terrible show. Thank you, Rogue Energy and Agent Inc.
Facts. Referral links down below. Promo code Sparky3 over at the Rogue Energy. Pick up some Rogue. We appreciate that. Check out the Patreon. Join the Discord. Be a friend. Tell a friend. I think that's it. And he's gone. Didn't even get to the end screen, and he's gone. that was the fastest one yet. All right. See ya. Bye.